In this presentation, we'll explore what Secure by Design means and why cybersecurity agencies around the world are pushing companies to adopt it. We'll start by looking at the 3 principles that guide a Secure by Design company, and we will see how those principles play out for the 2 camera companies from earlier in this lesson, Vigilance and Sentinel Sight. Previously, we saw 2 cameras with very different security stories. Now let's look more closely at the pattern that produces a product like the Vigilance camera. It's called the reactive approach, and a lot of companies still follow it. The pattern goes like this: ship the product, wait for problems, patch when something breaks. Security shows up only after something goes wrong, when a customer complains, a researcher finds a flaw, or an attacker gets in. It's reactive because the company reacts to security problems instead of preventing them. It may become another feature the company adds to a product, like a fingerprint reader or a larger battery, but it's not something the company designs the whole product around. And while patches can fix code, they cannot undo the design choice that put the weak password there in the first place. Vigilance shipped a device with basic admin credentials to millions of customers, and no patch will ever change the fact that someone decided the default was acceptable. The risk was baked into the product the day it was designed. So if reactive security is the problem, what is the alternative? It's called Secure by Design. Secure by Design is a design principle, not a technical feature. A feature is something you can add later on: a login prompt, an antivirus tool, 2-factor authentication. A design principle is part of every decision the team makes from the moment they sketch the first idea on a whiteboard. Every choice, which chip to use, how to store passwords, what the default settings will be, runs through a security filter first. The core idea is that security is not added later. It's built in from the very beginning. That is the heart of Secure by Design. The team designing the camera, writing the firmware, and picking the parts is thinking about security from day one. What does Secure by Design actually look like in practice? Cybersecurity agencies like CISA have spelled it out as 3 guiding principles. First, take ownership of customer security outcomes. If a customer gets hacked because the product was easy to attack, that is on the company. Second, embrace radical transparency and accountability. When something goes wrong, say so, quickly. Third, build organizational structure and leadership. Security has to be somebody's job, with real authority inside the company. We will look at each one in detail and see how each one shows up in the 2 cameras we have been comparing. The first principle is ownership. The company is responsible for every customer security outcome. That is a bigger claim than it sounds like. It means the company's job does not end when the box leaves the warehouse. The company is on the hook for whether its customers actually stay safe, not just whether the product theoretically could be safe if someone configured it correctly. Look at how this plays out with our 2 cameras. When Sentinel Sight forces a strong password during setup, that is the company taking ownership. They are making sure no one ends up running their camera with a weak password just because they did not bother to change it. When Vigilance ships with admin as the username and password, that is the company pushing responsibility onto the customer. They are saying, yes, the default is unsafe, but it's your job to fix it. And as we saw earlier in this lesson, most customers don't. The second principle is transparency. Share vulnerabilities quickly and clearly. Do not hide problems. Every company eventually finds a security flaw in one of its products. The question is, what happens next? A Secure by Design company tells people. It explains what went wrong, what was or will be fixed, and what customers should do. The goal is to help everybody get safer faster, even competitors who might learn from the disclosure. Sentinel Sight publishes a detailed advisory as soon as a fix is ready, with clear next steps for customers. So if you own one of their cameras, you find out, you update, you move on. Vigilance quietly pushes a patch and hopes customers do not ask what it fixed. That feels safer for the company in the short term, but it leaves customers in the dark. And if attackers figure out the bug before customers do, the damage gets much worse. The third principle is about how the company is organized. Security needs leaders, teams, and processes, not just one engineer. You cannot put security on a single person's plate and walk away. It has to be baked into how the whole company makes decisions. Executives, hiring choices, promotions, performance reviews, all of it needs to recognize and reward secure work. A Secure by Design company has a Chief Information Security Officer, or CISO, with a seat at the executive table. Same room, same authority as the leaders running product, finance, or engineering. When security and shipping fast disagree, security has a voice in the decision. A company that is not secure by design assigns security to whoever has time this week. Maybe that's an engineer between projects, maybe it's nobody at all. Either way, security never wins when it competes with shipping fast, and the products show it. Let's pull this together. Secure by Design is asking for a real shift in how companies think about their products. The old approach treats security as a feature, added later, customer's job to configure. That is the world that makes vigilance possible. A company can ship an unsafe default and tell customers to fix it themselves. The Secure by Design approach treats security as a design principle, built in from the start, company's job to deliver. That is the world Sentinel Site is already living in, and the world cybersecurity agencies are now asking every company to move toward. In the next part of this lesson, we will look at one specific piece of Secure by Design called Secured by Default and what happens when companies ignore it. That is Secure by Design in 3 principles. Companies own the security outcomes their products produce, they are open about what goes wrong, and they organize themselves so security has real authority inside the building. Built in, not bolted on. That is the whole idea. Coming up next, you will see what happens when companies ignore those principles and how one specific piece of Secure by Design, called Secure by Default, can keep millions of devices safe with a single design choice.